Good morning, good evening, and or good afternoon. It's your girl Kesi and welcome back to my channel. And we also have a special guest. This is Ray. He's my best friend. He keeps my neck from hurting because he supports me as another pillow. And he likes Christmas. Today we have another NurseKesia segment, and this week, as you can see in the title, is going to be the first week of nursing school. More leaning towards my first week of nursing school because I know everybody's first week is going to be super different, but everybody has a first week. So I'm going to tell you about mine. Maybe my first week was exactly like yours, maybe ours was different. So be sure to share your first week of nursing school down below, and I would love to read them and respond to them as well. Before we get started, thank you for almost the 700 people who watched them in the last 2 weeks. I really appreciate the feedback. I really appreciate the views, the likes. You guys, y'all are keeping me going, and I'm back with another one. I have 2 shout outs to give. They may be subscribers. I don't know if y'all are not. You should subscribe wherever that button is. But I want to give a shout out to Liv from Snapchat. Her name is Olive the Owl on Snapchat. Go follow her because she's so sweet. She sent me a message this week just basically saying that my content really helped her. She's a senior in high school and she's looking into nursing, and obviously what I had to say in my last video really helped her. So I just want to send a shout out to her for just thank you for reaching out. I really love the people who just reach out to me, and she encouraged me with her words, just basically saying those things. So thank you so much, girl, for watching. You're so precious. And also, if you watched my last video when I was talking about the slogans, I will link my last video in the description box so you can watch it. But if you have watched it, you remember me talking about the nice slogans you should have to keep you going through nursing school. And this super nice girl, her name is Naturally Yours, I believe, and basically she said she liked my slogan, and her slogan is the reward is greater than the surface. And like, you really can take that quote or slogan and just think about it in so many ways. And I told her I was going to shout her out in this video. So thank you, Naturally Yours, y'all. She's from YouTube. Yeah, so now we're going to the content. Okay, so as far as my first week of nursing school, it was actually one of the longest weeks ever. A lot of work and a lot of learning and a lot of this and that and access codes, and like, y'all, it was everything I was expecting and more. The first day we went in, we had orientation, of course, and we took group pictures and we did our background checks. We met the teachers, we met each other, and we got all of our syllabi from each teacher in class, and they basically explained everything and showed us that it had a course outline which had all our due dates and all our test dates, which is super helpful, y'all. Like, if I can't tell you anything else, I want to tell you to keep your syllabus. You're in nursing school now, and so they're not going to tell you every class what you have for homework. They're going to give you this at the beginning. You're responsible for going in and reading it. You're responsible for keeping up with the dates. It's super amazing how organized it is, and it helps you get organized for real. Like in the last video when I told you to get a calendar or whatever, at this point you really don't even need a calendar. You just need to print out their syllabus and their course outline and just like paste it on your wall or something, or put it in your binder. They also had the librarian come in to show us different kind of resources, online resources, and also ways we can go into the library and find case studies, different reports and journals and stuff. We also had a psychologist come in. He talked to us about stress and how to deal with it, and he also passed out free stress balls. I actually lost mine, but that was super cool to learn about stress and management and how to not be stressed. The first day was really just to get a feel of the classroom and how long we're going to be in there, and get a feel of the teachers and the classes, and get everything that we shouldn't be doing the next week out of the way. So orientation was pretty lit. The night of orientation, when I looked at the calendar and it says read these 2 chapters, what do you mean to read these 2 chapters? This is the first day. So we got homework the first day, which was just reading and doing the workbook, which was pretty long. The first chapter wasn't too long, but the second chapter was like 40 pages long, and I realized, wow, this is me for 2 years. I have to read 40-page chapters every day. So yeah, after the first day of orientation, I'm just gonna say that it's just gonna fall into place. You're gonna realize that everything is becoming so real. You're in nursing school now. They're not gonna treat you like a kid. You know, back in the day when they used to give you that whole week of no homework, you're a nursing student. You're responsible for knowing your homework assignments. You're responsible for knowing your reading assignments, you know, so you have to come prepared. That's one thing I learned this week. Also from this week, I spent a lot of money as far as books. I can show you my books, hold on. These are my books. If you can see them, this entire thing is missing like 4 books, but all nursing books. Let me show you the receipts, honey. What does that say? Those are real numbers. So first week of nursing school, expect to either have that number charged to your account or you have to spend that money that week. Hopefully they charge it to your account and you can do all that at once, because spending that kind of money out of nowhere is wow. Come on, Ray. What I also can say is that throughout this first week, you're going to find that you're going to change your study habits a lot. Well, personally, I changed my study methods so many times. Like y'all remember my last video when I told y'all that I wasn't really a note card taker and I was going to try it? I tried it. It's not working for me. Like, I'm still not a note card taker. Like, I would do the note cards for specific terms, but as far as the content in the books and trying to write them down on note cards and remember, y'all, it just does not work. It's too much information. I can show you. Give me a second. Let me show you all the note cards that I had in the first 3 days. This is chapter 40. This is day 1. I took notes of how many times I changed my study habits. I started with paper notes, basically saying I'm taking notes on paper with my pen and paper in class as they're talking. Since they're putting all this stuff on the PowerPoints and the PowerPoints are going to be online, there's no point of me writing down every PowerPoint, you know. So I changed it to typing in class, which was kind of effective because I do that anyway, and that's pretty cool because I can just print off those notes. But I'm like, they don't put the PowerPoints up until after class, and I kind of want to type inside of my PowerPoints. So the typing while that was going on was not working either. Thursday that I decided I was going to highlight and write in my books while they're teaching, which is super effective because one, all of the PowerPoints is basically the book and more. And so I would highlight what's on the PowerPoints in class and then write in my 2 cents on the side in the notes. And if there was a key term or something, I would put it on a note card. Your study method may change a lot, but I advise you to not spend too much time on preparing to study, but study as you go. So another thing you can expect your first week of nursing school is learning a lot of stuff, receiving a lot of stuff, and preparing for a lot of stuff. We got fitted for our scrubs, and then we got fitted for our white coats because we're gonna have our white coat ceremony on the 13th, which is in 2 weeks. Oh my gosh. And then we got fitted for, I don't know, it's a white shirt that we have to wear. We got fitted for those. And then we did PPE, which is personal protection equipment. So that's when you put your gown on and the mask and the goggles and the gloves for isolation patients. So we learned that, like, I think that was the second day when we learned how to do that. And we took pictures. I'm probably gonna detach my voice and show you the pictures I took or whatever. Also, besides learning how to do that, we also received our stethoscopes this week. We all ordered from the same website, and so they all came to our school, and we walked in one morning and all our stethoscopes were on the table. I'm going to show you my stethoscope. This is my stethoscope. I'm going to check your heartbeat. And I got a surprise for you. Look what's on it. Look what's on it. NurseKesia. Of course I had to get that. Of course. Let's focus back. Okay. It's a Littman Classic 3 stethoscope. And you can probably order that super cheap on any other website. But I'll link below where I got my stethoscope, and I'll also put the exact name of my stethoscope and how I engraved it or whatever. It was like $5 more to engrave it, or $9, I don't know. You can also expect a test in the first week. We took 2. First time we took one that Monday after the Wednesday we started orientation. We had not even met this teacher. We had an online test that was due that Monday, and we were just like, dude, we don't know who you are. How are you gonna test us on stuff that we don't even know? But on his syllabus, this is where the syllabus comes in handy again. He said have chapters 1 and 2 read by Monday, and on the website they have with our courses, it had a quiz or a test on there for us to take, because he told us to rewrap chapter 1 and 2. Y'all keep those syllabuses or syllabi or whatever that word is. Keep them. They will help you and they will keep you organized. We also took a test Friday, which was 2 days ago, y'all. We were so stressed out about what was going to be on this test. They laid out how it's going to be made. Like, we're going to have 5 questions from this chapter, 10 questions from this chapter, 5 from this, 10 from here. But it was 50 questions. We read about 7 chapters, or maybe 5, I don't know. How are you supposed to pick out the 5 questions in this 50-page chapter? You know what I'm saying? We took it and it was not as bad as we thought it was. Like, it was super easy. And then after we took the test, we have team tests. That went really well. We all pretty much had the same answers, which should be good. Hopefully we didn't have the same answers and they were wrong. You know, that would be tragic. But as far as studying in nursing school, my one advice is to read, understand, and apply. I mean, I feel like that's the only way to study, you know? You can, in high school, when you had like some subject that has nothing to do with what you want to do in life, and you just needed to get an A, and all you have to do is just write these down, remember it, and take the test to get that A. This is not that. This is stuff you're going to be using for the rest of your life. And I say, when you read, you need to look up, they usually have case studies or questions on to the side. Do those case studies, do those questions, because it's gonna help you for your test. Like, it's so crazy now to say that, and I only taken 1 test, but that's what helped me, and that's how I know I passed that test, because all that week I was not trying to remember the definitions. I was not trying to just memorize, you know. I was reading, understanding, understanding the content, understanding the definition of this, understanding it for myself, so I can apply it to this case study, so I can apply it to this homework, so I can apply it to whenever I get to clinicals. You know what I'm saying? I'll continue to update you guys on how I study, because it changes all the time, and it changes with the class. Guys, I think that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for watching again. Please be sure to leave in a comment what you want to see me talk about. And also, if my first week of nursing school wasn't exactly like yours, please leave below what your first experience was. I mean, talk to me, you guys. I am here to talk to you, and I'm happy to be here. Be sure to subscribe to this channel wherever that button is. If you're watching on the Facebook, just click on the link and go to my channel and press that subscribe button. Be sure to follow me on Instagram at NurseKesia, and like our Facebook page, which is also NurseKesia, NurseKesia. And then if you would like to see me up close and personal, day-to-day nursing student, then my crazy self, you can follow me on Snapchat at KESIMAC. Thank you guys for watching. I really enjoy you being here, and I really enjoy being here for you. Thank you guys for joining my journey, and good luck with yours. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.